mybadd.adventures team. mybadd here. Coming today was a bow challenge, and it ended up becoming a 60-yard bow challenge. Well, I don't do all that fancy BS that Guns and Blades does with the freaking I don't even know what they're called. They shoot yardage, whatever. I mean, when I go golfing, I borrow somebody else's, but I damn sure don't do it bow hunting because I'm not a wussy. Speaking of being a wussy and everything, maybe mybadd shouldn't be, you know, a shit talking redneck. I kind of lament what hillbilly Tough or whatever his name was said. I'm sorry for forgetting your name, man. But they'll be in the description as well. Guns and Blades did it first. Hillbilly threw out his today. I'm just now shooting mine today. It is what it is. I only shoot at deer from up to 40 yards. And I don't have a rangefinder. What I do is I step off. This is the bag. I'm going to take a couple practice shots at the bag, because as you see here in a second, I have not even pulled out my bow this year. It's the first time I put it out. This is how I get yardage. Pause it. Alright, I'm going to walk it out now. Alright, I might have had this one up a little bit too far, so let's go ahead and put it back. That's 20 yards. Hair off with this one, it seems. Try 30. Hair off with this one. This one's 40. I'll be practicing first practice shots at 40, but let's go ahead and walk it out 60 to make sure I'm good. Well, 60 was right on the money. Here's the 60 pin. As you can see, the bag from 60 is quite a ways away. So let's go back up to 40 where my bow's at. Then come up close to my bow case right here. As you can see on mybadd, has not pulled this bow out since last year's. It's got all kinds of cobwebs and dog hair all over the case. So let's go ahead and bust this bad boy out. Here we go. We ain't shooting nothing fancy, it's just the old Bear Cruise 2. And we got some carbon east wings with what I believe is a 125 tip. Now, what's in the bow case isn't practice tips, so we'll replace those if I can get her out. mybadd's got another problem. His bow release is not here. So, we are probably going to have to pause the video and go find the bow release. Alright, it was actually an easier find than what it should have been. Apparently mybadd didn't put it up the way it was supposed to be put up, and when we moved from my house down to here, it was left loose, and they actually knew where it was at. But anyways, when I'm usually shooting, I shoot these rage tips. These rage tips pop out as soon as I hit the deer, and they cause a massive amount of damage, and the flight path is pretty decent. But let's go ahead and bust these practice arrows out and put them in the quiver. Now I'm going to take a couple of practice shots from 40 first, and I usually never ever start out at 40, but because of this challenge, the nature of it, the nature of this challenge, I'm just going to go ahead and start my 40 pin, and we'll go from there. All right, not bad. Not bad. Let's walk up here and see what old my bad did. That's the first 2 shots this season, so don't judge me too harshly. I was aimed straight to the middle of the bag. Alright, on one of them I was a little bit to the left, and on the other one I almost hit the bullseye. This is where I was aiming for. I was a little bit off on this one. I was way off on this one. So, let's go ahead and take these arrows up, and let's get the target out. Was going to use this, but I don't think I'm going to anymore. I don't have anything fancy like a bowling ball or a spray paint can. What I do have is a couple balls of water. So I'll stand it up like that, and I'll aim for this bottle of water right here. And I reckon that ought to be a good enough target for me to aim at. It's a little bit smaller than a bowling ball, probably about around the same size as a paint can. Hopefully on my back you mill it. We'll see. I didn't expect to be shooting 60 yards, I can tell you that much, but it'll be a good challenge. And I will never ever shoot at 60 again unless it is a challenge. I'm not shooting at 60 at a deer. I want to have a good, clean, humane kill. Here's our 60-yard marker right here. I can barely see that bottle. My wife always tells me I'm blind because I think she's beautiful. But you know how that is. Alright. First shot. I hit the bag. I think I missed the bottle. Oh, it's to the right on that one. So it's about 3 inches to the right. So this is my third shot. I'm gonna go ahead and let those 2 fly just to see what happens. I haven't seen me hit anything yet. That doesn't mean I haven't. All right, let's go check it out. Now, my spread's gonna be all over because I was doing Kentucky windage and bringing it in. My first 2 shots, I believe, were to the right. And my next 3 were probably a little bit to the left. And all over the place, up and down, of course. I did not get anything close. And I almost lost an arrow. There's one that's probably my closest. And these two were my first 2 shots. So, I'm not going to leave empty-handed on this one. Let's go back to the 60. Regroup, shoot it again. And we'll see what I have done. Go ahead, pause it.
Go.
Now that I can visually see where I'm hitting, I know about what I need to do. I should be able to nail her now. If I can't, oh well, I tried. Smoked it. I smoked one of the bottom ones at least. Indeed, I did hit one. Let's see if I can put one right in the middle. Yep, that one's to the left. The bottle that I was shooting at's gone because I did hit one of the lower ones and it tipped it over. So now we're just aiming for the middle. I think that that's a good hit. That second one that I shot was to the left. And I just lost an arrow because I shot over. All right, that was a good hit. Whew. Did lose an arrow though. Might have to go out and look for it after this video. This will be the end. I know I shot a bunch more arrows than they did, but this is literally out of the box, unedited. Yeah, I did pause it while we was walking a couple of times and readjust the shooting. So this is just what we do right here. I definitely would have hit the bottle with one of my shots. So this was my second shot, and as you can see, I definitely would have hit, this was my second shot that I hit. This was my first shot. This is one of the 2 other ones. And I got one out there because I shot over the bag right here. But these were the 3 shots that I felt good about. And of course that one was there, so I definitely would have hit it. And this was a shot right after this shot where I hit that water bottle. So I'd say that that's pretty successful, but once again, I will never ever be shooting that far at a deer. My max range that I shoot is 40 yards, so I'm confident that I can make a clean kill on a deer. You don't want the animals to suffer. But that's the end of this video. I hope y'all like my challenge. I probably shouldn't drink and start issuing challenges like a ignorant redneck, but I had fun. Hey, Hillbilly Hard, I had fun. Guns and Blazes, I had fun. Blades, I had fun. Let's do it again next year. Let's see if we can one-up each other. Maybe I'll practice more next time. But y'all have a good one. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment on My Badd's videos. Tell My Bad what you'd like to see him do. Y'all have a good one now.